We want to welcome the Real Feel to the show today. So again, a big applause. We cannot clap enough. This group's unique sound is based out of Media, Pennsylvania. The four men came together to produce a sound self-described as, quote, nearly impossible to find, end quote, in today's music scene. Comprised of reggae, blues, funk, soul, and rock, the Real Feel sound is a cool and hip vacation from the typical sounds of many of today's artists. Welcome to the show.
Why, thank you. Thanks a lot for having us.
I feel like I've welcomed you guys like 7 times. It's getting ridiculous.
You can't be too welcome.
Yeah, just
That's true.
Welcome again.
And there's John with his. So we've got, what, Jared on vocals, guitar, and keyboard. Will is the lead guitarist, Eddie on bass, and Joe on the drums.
That's right.
Let's hear the story of how you guys came to be the Real Feel.
All right. Actually, me, Eddie, and Will, I'm going to get it right this time. We're all in high school together. We actually all went to Pencrest High School together, and Will and I played in marching band, actually. We were percussionists in marching band. And Eddie's dad is a musician, so he's grown up playing with his dad. And I actually met Joe when I was in school at Lock Haven University. We both played in the jazz band together. I backed him up on drums because I wasn't that good, apparently, but he's pretty good. so I backed him up, and then when I actually lived down in California for a while, and then I moved back here, and I really wanted to start playing music with some guys, and these were the guys I really wanted to play music with. So we just all started talking and jamming, and then started writing songs and working stuff out, and started gigging, and now we're just doing a radio interview now. So it just keeps on moving, I guess.
Just so you guys aren't mystery voices here, go around and introduce yourself.
I'm Jared, lead vocalist, guitarist, keyboardist, and I guess harmonica. We've on that song that was just played.
My name's Joseph. I play drums and backup vocals.
My name's Eddie. I play bass. And my name's Will, and I play guitar and no vocals.
Yep, that's us. And with our powers combined, we are the Real Feel.
So, you guys made your debut.
It's not good, man. Roll with it. Roll.
No, man.
Leaving it in.
You can see I'm not too good at this radio.
John just learned English, so we're having trouble.
They just let me hang out because I bring cookies to the meetings.
Oh, Danielle, he's taking your spot.
Wait, where's our cookies?
You guys don't get any. So you guys made your debut in January of 2009, and
Correct.
Right away you jumped into the scene. You performed with a number of artists such as Mike Falzone, Agent Moosehead, the list goes on. And one of them that really jumps out to the whole Transitions crew was that you guys played with Trombone Shorty and Orleans Avenue.
Yes.
And he just released an album in May. You certainly didn't waste any time in connecting with other really talented people when you jumped right into the scene. Can you let us in on some of the memories or stories you have playing with such a talented array of people?
Sure. Well, actually, I think that more of really why we actually got into the scene quickly was that all of us were really like kind of a part of the scene in a different way before we started playing in a band. Will was actually in another band where he had played in a lot of Philly's like smaller clubs, so like right away we had the connection to like some of the smaller clubs. I interned at World Cafe Live for a couple of years, so I worked my way up through there and just made friendships, strategic friendships. So, good friendships that that has allowed us to like play at World Cafe Live. It allowed us to play with Trombone Shorty and Orleans Avenue for their 5th anniversary. Yes, yeah. World Cafe Live's 5th anniversary show, which was an amazing show. I mean, it was all of some of like the top acts from Philadelphia and the surrounding area, and then obviously Trombone Shorty, who's not only like the best band in New Orleans right now, but like the best band in the world. It's kind of like he's, I described him as Jimi Hendrix on trombone. So, and we had to go on after them, which was great. It was really great. But no, it's really an honor to be able to play with so many people that we can look up to and learn from their careers. So
You really made some connections just through good, honest, hard work, getting out there, hitting the streets, hitting the pavement, going out there.
Yeah, I mean,
He's doing it.
just doing it. We just play. You just keep playing, and it'd be nice to everybody. We always like to say, like, we want to be the easiest band to work with, like that. We're not trying to be this, like, we're not going to ask for warm ginger ale or anything. When
Well,
we
listen,
go anywhere.
I don't want to blow up your
Callie,
spot.
hide the warm ginger ale.
I mean, you guys came in here demanding trailers and champagne, and this is Borders.
We just like. I mean, we try to
easy
see
to
what we
work
can
with.
get. We try and see what we can get first, but we won't put up a fight if you won't give it to us.
Strategery.
Right.
Joe, Ed, and Will, do you guys have any stories that you want to share about playing with all these bands, playing at World Cafe, traveling around in a band? Anything that stands out, a memory that you all can sit back and laugh?
I mean, Trombone Shorty was pretty memorable. I mean, we were all really excited. The whole World Cafe Lives in Conga Line, and then we go on, have to play sleeves. And,
No, we don't need to know that. We don't need to know all that.
Yeah, no, that was a great experience.
Yeah.
Great guy, nice guy.
We also opened up at the North Star Bar for G.E. Smith from the Saturday Night Live band, which was that was pretty cool. I mean, they were just a bunch of they were a bunch of really, like, I'm gonna go with seasoned blues musicians that, like, really just, like, they really had a fun time, and it was really great to play with. I mean, G.E. Smith's really, like, he's pretty much a legend now of guitar in through his Saturday Night Live days, and he's played with tons of bands. Wasn't he? He was in Hall & Oates. Come on.
He was in Hall & Oates.
Yeah, he was in
looked
Hall
good
&
doing
Oates.
it.
Philly band,
Hey,
right?
guys,
In Hall
wasn't
& Oates.
G. Smith in Hall Notes?
Yeah,
He
Hall
was
&
in
Oates.
Hall & Oates.
Okay.
He looked good doing it.
Welcome.
You guys are success. You guys have been successful. You've opened for. You played with Trombone Shorty. You played with a slew of really talented artists, and I think that's great. But what's really important to talk about, especially on our show, is the struggle of an artist, and what were some of the hardest things for you guys to overcome. Before you were sipping Coke backstage.
Wednesday night, midnight shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's work. It's expensive, and but really, I mean, like, you gotta enjoy doing it, because if you don't, you're just gonna hate it.
Right. I mean, we were saying when that we aren't really. We're successful in our short time. For sure, we've been playing for a year and a half together. Something like that. Yeah, about a year and a half together. So, like, what we've done in a year and a half, like, we're extremely proud of. But, like, I think we see that where we really want to be and, like, where we think we can go, we're like, just this far on our, what you can't tell on the radio, but I'm holding up about an inch in a mile. So, like, but that you just keep working, like Will said, is that we just keep writing new songs. We finished an album and didn't stop writing. We just decided that we were gonna promote this album while we're continuously writing and while we're continuously gigging. We're working on getting out of just playing Philadelphia area, because we're doing well in Philly, but we really want to see where we can go outside of the area. So yeah.
Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
And that's great, guys. We're really glad that you were able to make it onto Transitions. As you know, it's only our 10th show, so we're trying to still struggle and get through what
Right.
we'll call our middle school phase.
Yeah.
The awkward zits and
It's so awkward. Oh God.
I remember when we saw some pictures of Callie in middle school.
That's that's a
You
low
should see me.
jack.
I was the featherweight on my wrestling team. I was a 72 pounder in 7th grade. So
And I just want to say that I looked great in middle
But-
school because, Rose, my dear mother, used to dress me in some great jumpsuits with teddy bears. I mean, I had it going on.
I wore
Matching bows.
jumpsuit for teddy bears on them too.
We should have been friends, clearly.
Welcome.
I got a pocket full of plastic, reminding me I'm in too deep. And got a bed in the basement so I can keep it off the cheap. I got football tires on an off-road footprint track.